welcome back to Girls of a Certain Age podcast.
Podcast.
First question for you today.
Oh, we're doing questions?
Describe the feeling of a head cold, but in a creative way.
The feeling of a head cold?
Yes. Like how you feel when you have a head cold.
In a creative way?
Yes.
I feel like I could if you didn't put me on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Try to come up with something.
Dude, I'm drawing blanks. I have no idea. What's your answer?
Okay, so it was a question in that book that I have of questions of like the prompts or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wrote a poem.
About a head cold?
Yeah. You want me to read it?
If you want.
I have to go get my book.
I only Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything.
Here, let me go read mine. This is the poem that I wrote.
Okay.
Okay. Head cold is what I titled it.
Okay. Makes sense.
My head is kind of pounding. I think I'm going to be sick. I wake up the next day feeling sick, but it's not. I know that got me too. I was like, could I have not used a different word? Anyway, I think I'm. Oh, wait, sorry. I wake up the next day feeling sick, but it's not enough to quit. I drag myself through the day while constantly wiping off my nose. I try not to be around people or talk even if my voice is interestingly low.
Oh, that was good.
Finally, when I get home, I lay myself where I should have stayed, watching shows and taking medication that hopefully obeys.
I mean, yeah. You should publish it.
The first sentence was sucks. I sucked and then I did pretty good.
It was alright. I liked it.
Head cold.
I was
Bye.
gonna say something like it feels like there are men behind my like nose cavity that are like pulling like bulls through my nostrils, keeping from my boogers to come out.
When you have a head cold.
Yeah.
A head cold is when your like nose is runny though. It's like runny and then your throat's kind of scratchy.
Is your nose runny? I don't ever deal with runny noses. Mine's always
No,
stopped
mine's
up.
always runny. Like when I'm sick, my nose is runny.
No, mine's like I can't fucking inhale.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is weird.
Every time I have allergies, my nose is runny.
I don't
It's
really.
just stopped up.
Yeah, most of the time. I don't ever have like a runny nose.
Really?
No, my eyes will water. I have
Yeah.
I have a really bad problem with that. But like when I have allergies or like I'm sick of any kind,
Yeah.
my eyes will water so bad. But not my nose.
I'm like, it's just my allergies, and you're like, are you crying? And I'm like, no, it's just my allergies. Because my
Oh, that's
nose
funny.
runs. It's constant. Like, I always have to constantly wipe my nose because it runs.
Yeah, I'm not good at this. But what's another question? Pick something else because I'm not good at this one.
I don't know. That was just interesting to me. So I was like, okay, let's see what your answer is.
Lame. No, it was a good one. How's your week been? What you been into?
It's not been too bad. I feel like my week has been long. But we kind of like worked on and off this week. So I wonder, I need to read back in my journal and see if the beginning of my week was bad. And then, because like the last 2 days that I worked were not too bad. And I worked 3 days. And then was off. And then I worked 2 days. And now I have to work 5 days. No, I'm going to work 6 days. Whew. I have to work 6 days. And then I'm off on Friday. But I have that D&D thing. And then I'm going to work Saturday.
I've been busy. I just have a lot of things going on, apparently, for no fucking reason. Like, as soon as I told myself that I was gonna chill out and not do a whole lot, I had to do a whole fucking lot at
Yes.
once. And I was just like, damn.
Today,
Like, recently, like, me and Michael had a conversation because, okay, this is a me problem. So, if anybody else struggles with this, just know you're not fucking alone because I do. I am a list person. Like I have to in order for me to like function correctly, I have to like put everything in lists. You would be surprised the things that I make into lists. Like it's that weird. But anyway, so I literally made a list per each month until the end of the year. And then
mm,
like so like August, September, October, November, December, and all of them are lists of what all is having to happen within those months. So like for August, I have the date nights and stuff, and then I have the trip I wanted to go on, and then the potential Vegas trip, and then like all of these things that are going to happen in that month. And it's just all in my notebook. And Michael was talking to me, and he was like, you cannot do that. Like honestly, because like you're gonna have to slow down because you're basically it's like I'm overwhelming myself and then I'm like trying to get like certain important things done that I can't because all of these little things that I'm doing are in the way. So I need to like basically take a step back and like not do as much. And I
yeah.
was like, yeah, I honestly do feel that way because the way he was saying it was just like how are you not overwhelmed when every single week you have something happening? Like it's like you go to work for 4 days and then as soon as you're off, you have your whole 3 days already doing something else. And it's pre-planned. So it's like it might be August now, but you're going to be doing this all of August and by the time it's October, you've already done it all the way until October. You know what I'm saying? So like every weekend already has something
Yeah.
until the end of the year. So I'm
Yeah.
like I can't make any extra plans at all.
Because you're
Nothing like
busy?
spontaneous. Yeah, because every weekend until the end of the year, I have something going on. Even
You
January.
do now?
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
I
kidding?
could literally get my notebook and show you. Yeah. Dead serious. It's bad. So,
Really?
yeah.
You have planned that far back?
Yes.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have to function though. Like I do that anyway, but it's just this time what the way that I did it, I overwhelmed the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really in July, we said July was going to be our
Month.
busiest month. The only weekend that I was able to get, well, not even because of it ended up changing. Um but this coming week was supposed to be the only weekend I have free, and I don't have it free. To almost to the point that like I have to leave early one day just to do my date.
What date?
Um
Wait, what are you talking about?
well, okay, so like I made an alphabet date for myself.
Yeah, you
And I
told me
was going to
that.
start it in July, and I'm still going to start it in July because I'm honestly low key like
What's your A? Is
I'm
it
so
A?
excited. I'm not I decided to make like rules and be lenient with myself because of sometimes I want to go out and sometimes I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
So instead of doing like A to Z, I put down stuff from A to Z and then I'm picking because of the simple fact that like what if you're not able to do this at this time?
Yeah.
And what if you don't want to go out?
Yeah.
So there's stuff that I could do in. And then I tried to make it to where it wasn't so expensive and pricey.
Yeah.
So this week I was going to go to an art museum, but I did not have time. So I decided to do face masks. See, but like that's a perfect example. A would have been art museum. I was gonna start with A. I had no time to do that, so I still get to do the date, but I just switched it. You know what I'm
Oh, so
saying?
you've already started.
Yeah, I'm starting it this month.
Are you
But
doing it once a month?
yes,
Okay. So what were you saying about your weekend being busy?
like it's so busy because of like um I'm picking up Thursday. I'm working 5 hours Thursday. Then I have to come home. Then I have to do the podcast.
Mhm.
Maybe if we're feeling zazzy, we are gonna do two. But the next day after that, I have D&D. That takes all night long. unless I pry myself away from that. But it's mostly all night long. The day after that,
Saturday.
I'm picking up and I'm working a full 10 hours. And then I work the week. And then Wednesday, I leave to go to Florida.
When are you coming back?
I'm coming back Saturday.
Morning or night?
Probably the afternoon. My idea was
You know how far it is?
it's 8 hours.
Well, yeah, I have all of this weekend is just Michael because his fucking dentist shit. So I didn't have, after, that's what I was saying. So, like, after Michael talked to me about all of that, I was like, thinking to myself that he was right. Like, I do see where he's coming from, and that it is overwhelming to me, and like it is a lot, and I do want to pay these certain things off, but little things add up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I should like replace doing some things and instead like pick up a shift or like something like that. So I decided to like completely erase the July calendar, and then I just went ahead and did August,
Yeah.
and like uh I'd only put like the things that were prioritized, and I didn't even put like anything for our dates, but I still want to do at least those because that is important to me.
Yeah.
So it's in the corner.
But like, let's not do something big like the cow thing.
It's the DIY. We already talked
Yeah,
about it.
we'll have to go get the stuff for that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we're talking about like we're busy and then also money into that count effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But because of my idea, okay, so I have like something that I wanted to do was like work out and do all of that stuff. But like it's like, and also I wanted to tell you this because like you shouldn't beat yourself up about like not being able to do stuff because of you are so busy that on the times that you want to put something else in there, you are like tired and you're sleeping. So I decided to like after I will like go on this vacation, relax on this vacation, and then when I come back, I'm going to probably continuously pick up and get on that constantly again, and then like do the small things that I wanted to do, like write and like chillax and maybe watch like series of movies and then like hit the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my plan. Because I'm not gonna make any plans and I'm gonna force myself not to make any plans. Like like I already set my date. And when I get my haircut, I'm just gonna make a day out of it. And just like because of I have to my well, okay, so my plan is depending what time it is I'm gonna go get my haircut, and then depending what time it is when I get out of it is depending what I'll do because I kind of wanted to go see that Spider-Man movie, but like I put on one of the things it's treat yourself, and so I might just like buy myself something like small, and then but I wanted to go to Walmart because I wanted to do that baby stuff because I wanted to like go ahead and meet up with them and give them their baby shower gifts.
Mhm.
So I'll do that too.
Yeah. I'm just gonna focus on me, and then you just let me know when you have a free day for me, so that I can actually do a date night with you. And other
Okay.
than that, I'll just go with the flow of it because I have things I need to do, and I just can't like I can't do anything else but focus on those things because I have no other choice.
Yeah.
Because I also had this thought, and I talked to Michael about it. I told Michael that since he did all of that work in the house, that I would like do his feet and
Yeah.
then like his and do a back massage. So if you don't know, I think you do. I would assume, but if you don't know, I'm an esthetician. I went to aesthetic school and I graduated, so I am an esthetician. Duh. Anyway, so that just means if you don't know what if you do not know what that means, an esthetician is someone who basically does like spa type things. It's in the same category as a cosmetologist, which is like a stylist. So when you go get your hair cut or hair done, that's a cosmetologist. But I'm the other side of that. I'm an esthetician. So I do back massages, I do facials, I do waxing. I can do eyelash extensions, eyelash, what was it? Lifts, and eyebrow laminations, and what is that? Tints. And I do a bunch of stuff. I can do all types of stuff like that. And one of them that I do that I actually didn't get taught in school, but I do like to do it is pedicures. And I don't do this professionally. I just do this for people that I know. Really, my boyfriend. That's about it. And like occasionally my mom. It's been like 3 years since I've even been in school.
Yeah.
But I was like, what if I just buckled down and like paid off my thing and passed my test really quick? But even that, it would at least take until next year because I have to schedule that, and I already know it's going to be one of those things that I fail, 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 and then finally pass one day. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's two tests. It's a written one and then a physical one. And I could probably pass the physical one easy, but that written one's gonna fuck me every time because I fail or I cheated my way through that shit.
You did?
Yes, I fucking did.
It's
We all
okay.
did.
I did in college.
We
So
all
it's okay.
sat there in the room and they knew we were doing it. But we all sat there in the room and would like ask each other the answers. Yeah, and then we would do it. But I think they knew that was going on. Also the what's that? You know what I'm talking about? That thing that is like an app. And it's basically index cards. And it'll be the question, then you tap it and it flips over and it's the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use that too. I used that too when I was in college.
What's that called?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I used to
Yeah.
use it too. That's funny.
Yep.
They make those for everything. You would look up I'd use that in like the hard ones like history. Because history was hard. Well, it really just depends. If you're like writing essays, go to college.
I do like writing essays. I just don't I'm not
That's
very
all I did.
intelligent. I'm smart, but I'm not like I'm just not good at school. I'm really just not.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like I crave knowledge.
I don't.
But it's got to be something that I'm interested in. Like psychology, hell yeah. History, English I did actually cuz I liked it. But
I crave knowledge, but I crave knowledge about life. I don't crave knowledge about like studies.
Then maybe school's not for you.
It's not. That's why I knew that it wasn't, and that's why I went to aesthetic school.
Yeah.
Because I
School's not
had
for
that
everybody.
like feeling that, which is not true, but I had the feeling of like, if I don't go to school at all, then I'll be nothing. So I had to at least go to school for something. And it was just kind of, I was listening to a podcast and I was like a really big fan of this podcast. And the one person in the podcast I felt a very strong connection to, and that person would talk about how they were an esthetician at one point and would kind of like go on about it, and it made me like want to be one. And then that was like the set goal for the longest time, that I was going to go to aesthetic school and I was going to be an esthetician. And then when I went there, I loved it. And then by the end of it, it got ruined for me. So I was like, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore. And then I graduated. I almost dropped out, but I really didn't want to because I was so close and I still felt that strong feeling that if I didn't go to college for something, I was nothing. So I finished it and then I decided that I wanted to open a cat cafe because I loved working at Dunkin' Donuts. That's it. And the reason it was ruined really was just, it's mostly because I just don't see how there's money in it anymore. Because that's like kind of everybody's resort now. Because I'm on Facebook and everybody I know is doing that. It's either Cosmo or esthetician or spray tan or photography.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I have a friend and I was like scrolling through. I was doom scrolling. I realized afterwards I shouldn't have been. So I ended up getting up and like making my lunch and like doing laundry and stuff. But I have a friend, well, not really a friend, somebody I know. Let's just say that. Um, and she went to school to be a nurse, and then she does like the TikTok shop stuff. Like you know how like you get stuff sent to you and then you like promote it.
You don't even get paid that much. From what I heard.
Well, she's a nurse, so she don't really like.
Oh,
need
but she
that money.
is still a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh.
She doesn't really need that money. I mean, she like graduated and went through. Like, she
Well,
was
then
in
maybe
college.
that's just a hobby. Or like that person likes getting things in the mail.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I
Yeah.
like getting things in the mail. I need to hop on top of that.
Please don't.
I'm
We have
not
enough
really
junk.
a social person though, like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
might do my Monster High dolls and be like, unbox. But like, I just don't see myself really putting myself out there besides like this podcast. Because like on my own, I just don't like it that much, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like this is kind of the future though, you know?
Everything being online?
Yeah.
Lord, kill me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, everybody is. You know what I mean? Like, even people that don't, like, there's even people that don't post religiously, but they post enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know personally people that don't, like, they don't everyday vlog for TikTok, or they don't, like, cook with me every day for TikTok, but they post enough that it's like, it's enough. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then I also personally know people who post every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like people we went to school with?
Yeah. Several.
Oh my
A
god.
lot.
Really?
Yes. There's one guy that you know that recently he made a TikTok account and like a whole Facebook account for, I think it's like a motorcycle gang or some type of like,
Who?
I think it's motorcycle. It's some type of gang for like cars. Anyway, and they do like meetups. And he posts it on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah. I seen that shit and I was like, ew. But yeah, but he's got followers.
Yeah, but why does that matter?
I think what it is, it's not, and
Isn't it just extra money? Pretty much.
I think the money is what it is.
Really?
I think because people that do make good money from TikTok and YouTube and all that, they kind of like, I don't want to say they gloat it, but they like show it. I mean, that's just, they show it. Like there's this one girl that I really like, and I watched she just made a post like the other day, and she's a TikToker, and she started out basically saying that she was broke and unemployed and would go thrifting. So she would like go thrifting every Thursday and record herself doing it. And she got really big because she was like relatable and like she was funny. Anyway, and she got pretty big pretty quickly, and then she started getting invited to like Coachella and Stagecoach, and then she ended up in Greece. And she made a post while she was in Greece and was basically saying that she's getting a lot of hate now because she's not relatable anymore and that she got so much money from like doing this stuff. Okay, but even videos like that, it's like it's showing you that if you can make videos like this, then like all you have to do is make a fucking video and make it go viral, and then you can get paid. And it's
Yeah.
like paid enough that you get to go to Coachella, which is very expensive.
Yeah.
Or you go to like travel in other areas. You see all of this all over. So I think that is the main like target for people to want to post, because they can see that, well, if this person is doing it and they're over here going to Greece, then I want to fucking do that. So then they do it. I don't even think it's a fame thing anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, like people would want to be on YouTube because they would want to be famous. Like those famous YouTubers like Markiplier, or I don't even know, back in the day, like I wasn't a YouTuber, or what's her name, Jenna Marbles.
Yeah.
It was more about fame, I feel like, but now it's more about
Money.
money.
That makes sense.
In my opinion, I don't know how it really is, but that's just from my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because it's like we're all struggling, and then we see these people posting videos and making money so quickly. It's like, why can't I do that? And I could pay, like, actually use that money to not even go on a trip, but to pay off all my fucking like student loans, or pay off my house, or get another car, or things like that. These are like, those I feel like is the mentality of people that I personally know and why they are posting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense now that I like look back on it because everybody posts,
Yeah.
and it's
But it's just because it
crazy.
seems so easy to make money off of it.
Yeah, and I mean it's not that hard. You just talk in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And you just
Like
do
that
stuff
one
in a
fucking
normal
bitch, that
day.
Hawktua girl.
Yeah.
That was just all it took was 2 words, but that aren't even fucking words. And she became everything. Her shit was up in Party City. Or not Party City, Spirit Halloween.
Really?
You don't remember that?
No.
She had her own costume.
She did?
Yes. I remember that shit. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, but like, I hate that because it's like, now, well, I guess everything revolves around society.
But I do
But I
have a
wonder if it's always
worry.
been that way.
No, this is just me spiraling into like a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if that's kind of like what the government wants, is for us to like all rely on TikTok to pay us.
Yeah. You know who I'm going to be?
Who?
Oh my
For
gosh.
Halloween?
No.
Oh.
You know who I'm going to be when I get old?
Oh, who?
God, what is that franchise where they like skip out on death and then death comes back to kill them? What is that called?
Final Destination?
Yes. Okay. So in remember when we were watching that scary movie and then they go to her house and it's her mom and all of that house or whatever? Okay, so that's basically how like the last movie that they made was, where she was like in her house and she had booby traps and everything because like trying to get death not to get her. Do you remember that?
You talking about Scary Movie?
Yeah, in Scary Movie, because
Yeah.
you've never seen the actual movie, so that's the only way that you could relate to it that I know of.
Oh, okay.
No,
I haven't seen Final Destination.
Yeah, the
I don't really have a want to.
But anyway, that's gonna be me.
You know, have you seen? Do you get on TikTok enough? Like, are you scrolling enough on there?
I mean, I'm sure.
Okay, have you seen the ad to the new movie coming out called Other Mother?
No, I haven't.
I want to see.
Is it scary?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay, basically from the trailer, it was this woman. She comes in and it's into her home. This woman is walking into her house, and her daughter is there, and her husband, I believe, is there. And she's like going in there, and her daughter's like talking to her, but her daughter like kind of looks at her weird, and you kind of catch that there's a off vibe, but it's like normal. So, because the mom is like, "Oh, how you doing, honey? Like, you want your favorite dinner?" And then she goes in and she's like making dinner, starting dinner, and then they're just like talking, and then she just all of a sudden the mom looks at her and she goes, "Do you know where you were before you were born?" And she was like,
In the heart?
yes. Ew. It was like, ew.
She's
yeah.
like, can I go into your heart? Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah. And then the mom actually comes home, and it's like a whole thing. Yeah. I think the husband ended up coming out or something in the trailer. I don't know, but I want to see it. And they're comparing it to Obsession and saying that it's like up there with Obsession because everybody liked Obsession.
Yeah, that movie was good. It was spooky.
It was good. It was not like scary to me. It was just spooky to me. I think the scariest part about the movie was her movements. Now, another thing. I don't know how far we are, but I did want to say I was watching TikToks, and there's this podcast. I see them sometimes, and they'll like talk about movies and like the conspiracy theory behind the movie. Anyway, so the one guy was like talking about the Obsession movie, and he said that he was like, so in the Obsession movie, and the other girl's like, yeah, and then the guy goes, she is supposed to be the cat from the beginning. So when he walks into the house and the cat is dead, and then the rest of the movie, it's supposed to be like she is the spirit of the cat. That's why she brought the cat back into the house. That's why she cooked the cat. That's why she brought the dead girl back into the house after she killed her. Spoiler, because I just spoiled that, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's what she said. Or that's what the guy was saying. That she was supposed to be the spirit of the cat. Do you see it? Does it click with you?
No.
Oh.
The cat? Does it click with you?
I understood what he was saying, but I don't think that's what the movie was trying to portray.
Mm-mm. But I figured, honestly, I took the thing as like it was old, but it was like a demon thing, like a witchcraft kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so a demon was inside of her. Because remember when she was like, that's not me?
I also seen another post where somebody said that she got life in prison for not even knowing anything about what was going on.
She did kill.
And I also saw one, and this kind of made me a little sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
But it was basically saying that like the person that posted it said that they didn't like Bear because he was like basically what is the word? Manipulating? Not manipulating, but like he knew like she was doing this is what the post said that she was doing everything in her power to tell him that that wasn't really her and he knew that and he was still fucking her and like doing everything with her because it would literally be like the lunch thing where they like it was like the two photos and it was obviously like not me, it said not me on it, and it was like obviously that's her trying to tell you that this is not me, like this is a demon, and then you go home and fuck her,
Yeah.
and it's kind of just like
And then her being like,
gross.
please kill me.
Yeah, and he's just like, and the only thing he could say back is like, why is it so hard to be with me?
Yeah.
That is like, that's sad. But then at the same time, even though all of that is going on and you've done all of this, you're gonna basically kiss that other girl because he was going to. 100%. If she didn't show up and bash her fucking face in, they would have kissed.
Yeah.
That I don't like Barry either for that either. So unfortunately.
Now that you say that,
But I
yeah.
don't like the other guy either because he was a
Yeah.
fake as fuck, and he pissed
Yes.
me off from the beginning, talking about some giving him badass advice. I was
Yeah.
like, why is he giving him bad advice? Because that's obviously bad advice to make fun of her. Like,
Knowing that it bothered her.
yes,
But it's because of he didn't want him to be with
yeah,
her.
but just tell him. You don't have to. It. They shouldn't leave people in the dark like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get started on our topic. This is not a good position for me to be sitting in, but I'm very comfortable. Okay. All right. So for today's topic, we're going to be talking about back to school. How long has it been since you've been in school?
Like high school?
Yeah. Or no. School in general.
College?
Yeah. Mine I already said was like 3 years.
It's been like 2 years. I think. I think. Yeah, because I went 2 years of college after high school. So, and that's been like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years, yeah.
Hmm.
Almost three. I'm trying to go back, but it's not.
I'm not going
The
back.
turn of events is not seeming. I don't know why it is being the way that it is because I didn't think it would be. Like, I did not ever think that I would be sitting here right now in the position that I am in when I already thought I would be in school.
Well, things happen.
Yeah. I've actually, the saddest thing is in 2 months, I will be there for a year with my white badge.
I'm not surprised.
Really?
I wish I could say I was, but I'm really not.
It's about
But you know what they'll
September.
probably
I
do?
even looked September 27th.
They'll probably give it to you right before you hit a year, just to make it where you weren't here a year.
Really?
I guarantee either that or it'll be after peak. So for today, we're doing things that you need when you go back to school. And I was really trying, at least on my part, to like come up with things that I like truly couldn't live without at school. That I was like that changed the way that I felt about school, like that I needed. And that would be mine. So who
Okay.
do you want to go first?
Who went first last time?
I think you did.
Okay, then you go first.
Okay. Okay. My first one is whiteout. I know it sounds silly. And I don't like the one with the paintbrush. I like the tape one. but you would not like you would be surprised how much you would actually mess up. And I personally, like, if I can erase like one or two times, but once it starts looking gray right there in that spot, I'm like, absolutely not. So I like the whiteout. And another thing is I like to write in pens because I like to color coordinate what I'm weird. When I was in school, that's what I would do. Like, try to color coordinate the
Yeah.
things that I'm writing, and the whiteout really helps. So I would always get me at least a couple things of whiteout for school. Yeah, that's my first one.
My first one would be a new wardrobe. Be like, new year, new you. Get that Monday through Saturday. I mean, Sunday underwear, because of like, it's always like a new year. And so you want to just change up your stuff and be a new person. So, new clothes, fresh and saucy.
Yeah. Okay. My second one is a water bottle. I am a thirsty girl. I always need a drink on me. And if I would have had like a dedicated water bottle or like Stanley Cup, whatever, I personally would get like, I have a Stanley Cup that's not actually Stanley, but it has like a little lid on it so it won't spill. But you can still open it up and put a straw in it. Something like that, or like a water bottle, would probably be amazing to have at school because, like I said, I get thirsty. And then to always have like a dedicated drink by your side. Yeah, I like that. So I would say that.
Colored pins, because I like to color coordinate my stuff too. So would like write stuff in pen and like different pens, or like even like just for the mood or whatever. Like for example, like how I'm journaling, be like this color is for this because this is what mood I was in today.
Yeah. Or like a color per subject.
Yeah,
Because I used to do that.
yeah. I
Um,
did that with notebooks though. I didn't really
I
do
do
that.
like pens though. Something about writing in pens.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks. It's cleaner to me. Now, if you're like elementary school, probably pencils.
So the reason that I like writing with pen is because of with pen it's permanent.
I just like doing pen because
Yeah.
I think it looks cleaner.
Because over time a pencil will fade.
Mhm.
So you want to write with pen because it will always be there. It's almost like it's permanent.
Yeah. Okay. Did you already go?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. My next one is an essentials bag. I think it's very important to have a dedicated bag that has essentials in it that you would possibly need throughout the day for both men and women. I feel like for women, like this bag could have an extra mini deodorant, a little mini perfume, some hand lotion, some tampons, pads, whatever. Like, I like to carry around those mini like toothbrushes. They usually come in like a baggie with a pack of like 5, and it's like a little mini toothbrush with a little floss on the other end. And it's already got like the mint flavor in it, so you can just kind of brush your teeth like if you forgot or if you have braces, something like that. Um, Whatever you need for like your essentials. And for men, it could be like extra deodorant, um, cologne. It could be like, what else would men need? I don't know. Just anything that you would need throughout the day, like an essentials. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, a printer. Cause I remember one year when I was in when we live with dad, you printed me out stuff to put in my binders, like pictures and stuff. Do you remember that?
I think so.
Yeah. Every binder I had a printed paper that you had made for me.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, and it just made you like want to use it and want to write. And the printer for like your work and stuff is good too. Cause I used it a print. I used it. I used a printer a lot when I was in college.
Yeah. I've always had that. It's like every year I needed a printer for something. And I was like, man, if only I had one. That's why I didn't want to get rid of the printer I have. But I think
Yeah,
I ended up getting rid of it. Or is it
I don't
still in
think
the
so. I
storage
think
unit?
so. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm glad because I need a printer. Okay, my next one is a pencil sharpener. I think a pencil sharpener is important to have because you never know if you will need it. And that could be for like a pencil, like let's say like you cuz I'm so bad for this. I would lose everything. I would lose all my pens, all my pencils, either give them away, lose them, leave them somewhere or something. And to have like those backup like number 2 pencils and you need a pencil sharpener. I don't like getting up in the middle of the class and fucking sharpening my pencil because I always feel like the teacher's mad at me for doing so.
Yeah.
So I would just bring my own. Or also for the ladies, you never know, girl, that you need a pencil sharpener for your eyeliner until it's too damn late. So just keep one, at least one. I still deal with that. I'm like, damn, why don't I have this?
Yeah. That's smart. Binders with tabs. Like the little tabs thing that separates it. I got like a notebook. I bought a notebook recently for like my writing and stuff. I haven't really used the book. But and it has tabs in it for like different categories of like things that I wanted to write. So like that for call or like school of any kind would be like nice to have. I mean, if you're using the same notebook, or you could do it for different topics.
Okay, my next one, this is like a very important thing to me. I feel like everybody should have a pair of headphones. I think that is like an essential to have in school. And it doesn't matter if it's AirPods or like a cheap one you get at the dollar store, just sort of headphones. Because there's going to be times, I remember in high school that like they would actually allow you to wear the headphones when you're doing certain like activities in school, like if you were doing like if they had a paper packet for you to do and you could sit there and wear your headphones while you're doing it or during some tests even depending on the test. um but or like walking around if you're in high school walking to your classes, things like that. I always like to have headphones on me for those reasons. So yeah, I think that's very important, essential to have for in school.
Um, I would say mechanical pencils because like once that started to be a thing, I had like a specific kind that I would like, and I would buy them every year every time I would go to school. It's always nice to have like extra stuff too, like just in case like you run out or something happens.
Yeah. Okay. My next one is a mini stapler. I feel like that is important to have because there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to staple together or keep together. And sometimes it's a hassle to have to use the teacher's one. So just get your own, like get a mini one and it'll do the same.
Different colored notebooks. I actually used to get different colored notebooks for each class.
So
Or
did
like
I.
honestly, you could just get like a binder. Well, but binders are kind of thicker. I think I used to do this and like
Or folder. I would do
yeah. Yeah, I
folders.
think I did folder too.
Mm-hmm.
So like you have it for each subject and you would put all of the stuff in here and you would have all of the stuff that you need for this specific class for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
And I would have mine colors. Like I think at the end, remind me. I want to go through the colors with you.
okay. Did you have certain colors?
Yeah, I had certain colors every year. It was the same color.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
And then I'll just tell you mine. Okay. So let's see. It's science, math, social studies, science, and English, right?
Yeah.
Is there any more?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Science was always green. Science was always green. Uh, let's see. Math, science, history, English. I know science was green. For me, I think math was blue.
Really?
Yeah, I think math was blue, history was red, and English was yellow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it was for me. Every year it was the same.
I never really Mine was more of like, which one do I want for each? I never really paid attention to like the colors. I was just like,
It's like I don't know why, but it's like when I think of this subject, what color comes to mind? And it was always that. So, is it my turn?
yes.
My next one is a planner. I think that's important to have so you can jot down all the things that you have to do for the week, or like if you have tests coming up or certain projects that are due, things like that, just to keep in track and like be organized with your life and your schedule.
Mine would be erasers because I was always in need of them. And I don't like those big ones. I like the ones you put on like the back of your pencil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but even those would kind of break.
Yeah.
So
I don't like the ones you have to like pick up and do.
yeah.
I like the ones you can just flip over the pencil.
Yeah.
My next one is velvet binders per subject.
Velvet?
Yes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the binders that were made of fabric and they had like a zipper that closed them. And when you would open them up, there would be like a little file thing and then like an actual like 3 rings, and there would be like folders in it, and it would just have everything that you need. Even some of them would come with its own pencil pouch. I think if you have the room, and that would be like if you have lockers, I would get one of those, and they are expensive, but I do think it would be very beneficial if you had one per subject, because it has so many like things, and you could like put tabs in and be like, this was for homework, this was for like tests, this was for a project, whatever have you, for like the files. Then you have folders for like graded papers you get back or things you need signed from your parents. And then you also have the 3 rings to like put paper in and whatever have you. And then the pencil pouch. And I think that's a very beneficial thing, and to have one like dedicated per each subject, so you could have your own dedicated pens and pencils for this class, and like your own notebooks and whatever it is in these binders for each class. So like all you would have to do for like when you're going to class A, go to your locker, pick out class A's binder. That's all you need. Then class B, whatever, and so on and so forth. I think it would be really nice.
My eighth one is labeled stickers. I came up with the idea of like if you labeled them with stickers instead of like just writing on the actual thing, like anything. It could be a book. It could be you could just label everything with stickers.
Actually, they have a labeler on Amazon you can buy, and you just type in what you want on to it to say, and it'll print it out.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Okay, my next one, aesthetically pleasing school supplies. I think this is very important, and what I mean by that is like when you go shopping for pens, pencils, erasers, notebooks, composition books, folders, binders, whatever it is. I think that even if it is more expensive and if you're able to, I would splurge and get the things that you are aesthetically like reaching for. Because if you are in the setting of like a school thing or anything where you're like, I don't 100% want to be here, having supplies that are like cutesy or like suit you, it's almost like makes you want to use them. So it gives you more energy to actually use it and do and focus because you love the things that you're using. Does that make sense?
I think I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I did the same thing. Like the mechanical pencils, you know like the yellow ones that the ones that actually look like pencils but they're mechanical pencils.
Oh yeah.
I always got those. Or like the big ones, the chunky
I like
ones
the
with the
chunky
twist
ones.
erasers. I
Yeah.
like those too. I like how those write. But I always had to use mechanical pencils. Like I remember when mechanical pencils actually started being big and
Yeah, I do
people
too.
started using them instead of like pencils. And that it was just like it was hard to go back to like a normal pencil. And if I did, I had to have a certain kind of pencil. like pencil.
I can't believe we were. I remember that because if you had mechanical pencils, you were cool. You had money.
If you had mechanical
Mhm.
pencils.
All of us were using the Christmas pencil we got in December with the little wrapping paper that was around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like Christmas stuff on it.
Yeah,
And
those,
at this point, it's like this big because you've fucking sharpened it so much that it's a mini one.
yeah, those things were hard to sharpen
Yeah.
because of the wrapping paper would
Yes.
get stuck.
And then at this point, it's just a white fucking pencil.
Yeah.
The eraser's chewed off and everything because you let old Johnny Boy borrow it and he chewed it off for you. I hated that shit. Or when you finally did get mechanical pencils and you let someone borrow it and then they'd get it back and that little fucking thing is gone that it would hook onto shit with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That would piss me
Dude,
off
I used
so
to
bad.
break that myself.
Dude, I
Or-
would let someone borrow it and then I'd look over and they're just chewing on that piece of plastic. And I'm like, dude, that's how I hook it into my backpack.
Have you ever like used an eraser and it's hard? And then it's just like Yes.
That's a stale eraser.
Yeah. I'm like, how do they get that way?
I don't know. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like this thing ain't even erasing, it's just making it black.
Remember when they came out with erasing pens?
Yes.
I got one of those.
I got one of those too.
Remember the book fair?
Yes.
God, what I
Honestly-
would do to go to a book fair.
I remember the smell of the book fairs that we used to have.
We'd always go there and we'd look around, but we wouldn't have the money, so we wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
And then mom would be like, I forgot it was book fair. I'm sure you did. Sure you did. Whose turn is it?
mine. A cute backpack. Something that like suits you that's big enough to fit everything that you like.
Was that your last one?
No, I have one more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a cute backpack is good. Remember that one like era of time when high schoolers were getting like children's backpacks?
Yes.
I wanted to do that so bad.
I just reused Emily. I don't know if I need to say her name. Oh, our old friend neighbor girl. She did that. And she made it like a thing for everybody to do that. And I didn't do it because of I had an old backpack and I just used it throughout like the whole
Was I already gone?
yeah.
I
It
would've
was our
done
senior
that.
year. I didn't care that we weren't really friends at that time anyway. We stayed friends my junior year, but we fell off when I was a senior. I was kind of by myself. Like when I was a senior, I really didn't have friends, but I kind of was over it too. Oh, Haley. Oh, no, I shouldn't say her name either. Yeah, but you know who I'm talking about. She was my best friend when I was a senior because I had a different group of friends every year of high school, and she was my senior year best friend.
Which one?
Her mom.
Oh,
died.
Smith. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay, this is my last one. I put clothes that empower you. I feel like if you are going back to school, you should go clothes shopping, get you a new wardrobe. I know you just said that one, but I think that specifically, I feel like you should get clothes that make you feel empowered about yourself and make you feel confident. Because when you're in school, it's a tough time in there, man. Like it really is. You feel like you're getting judged. You get bullied, possibly. People are looking at you. People are like judging you, and you just need to be confident and wear what you feel your best self in, and let that shine, girl. Because you only get to do this one time. I remember my senior year, all I wore was sweatpants. If I could go
Yeah.
back, I would have probably changed.
Honestly, when I was my college years was you. Like you know how you were like you would just roll out of bed and stuff.
Yeah, I gave up my senior year.
Uh,
I was so depressed.
My last year of college was like that. My last semester that I ever did, I was dragging through like the end of the days that I wore the same clothes.
But my senior year, I also worked 2 jobs and was in marching band. So I had a lot going on, but I was also just like not mentally okay.
Yeah. The last thing would be money. If you ever gonna pay for your school lunches or something, get you a little snacky snack.
Oh my
Bring
gosh,
that money.
were you in school when we had the coffee bar?
No.
Oh,
got rid
those
of
were
it.
the days.
Yeah, the year, like the last year was the grade before me. And then I think they either changed principals or something happened.
They would
because
sell
of-
slushies. They
Yeah.
had coffee. Oh man, it was the best. And it was good coffee too.
Really?
Yeah, it was good. And that was also the same year that we would do like tailgates every fucking other month. We would have a tailgate outside, and that was and it would be hours. We would miss so much schooling because we were out there partying. That was the best principal. Too bad he was stealing money from our school. But anyway, anything else?
No, that's it.
Let us know in the comments if this helped you guys. Think of anything else to add to your school supplies list. And yeah, let us know also. I don't know if I want to say that. I was going to say what grade are you going into, but I don't think any of you are that young. So, if you're hopefully if you're in college, let us know what you're majoring in. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you would love to, you could follow us on Instagram and TikTok or anywhere on our social medias. It's Girls of a Certain Age. Or you can reach out to us, DM us on Instagram, comment, like, and subscribe, and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know, the whole story. And if you want to as well, you can email us at Girls of a Certain Age with 2 E's at the end of age at gmail.com. And we will get back with you. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. Bye.